Hey guys, Dana Goodwin here. Just being real and raw with you about my breast cancer journey. And today is March 21st, 2024, and today is day 4. So I had my double mastectomy on Monday, so 4 days ago. So I'm 3 days post-op. And day 3 means shower day. It was such a glorious day. I got to shower for the first time since Monday morning, and you just really come to appreciate showers. Mind you, being in Rwanda and having a cold shower every single day also made me really appreciate a really nice hot shower as well. So, but it was really awesome because not only was it shower day, it was actually like remove all the bandages, if you can imagine, except for steri strips. Not to give you too many of the gory details, but I also got to get rid of this god-awful thing they make you wear. It's this corset binder thing, and it's tight. Like while I'm wearing this, I just kept thinking, like, those poor women that used to wear those corsets in their dresses. I don't know if it was the early 1900s, 1800s. I slept through social class, so I have no idea. But when they wore those, I was like, oh my gosh, because I had to keep this on for 3 whole days. And it was awful. It was absolutely awful. So I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So grateful to be able to take it off today. And yeah, and it is so funny. Like, a random thought came to me today, like, because there's no adjustment on it. It's like this either fits you or it doesn't, and it's got to be really tight too. It's not like it's loose. Like I had 2 nurses literally putting this on me and like strapping me into this. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, at what point did they measure me? Because they got the exact right size to make sure that this was like horribly tight, but probably exactly how they wanted it to be. Did they measure me while I was on the operating table or what? I just was like, because they nailed it as far as the size. So I was just kind of laughing to myself today about that, but I'm so grateful to get rid of this thing. So anyways, yeah, so again, you guys, I just keep the prayers coming, because you know what's so amazing is I'm still on ibuprofen only for pain management. I talked to another nurse this morning. She also can't believe that I'm taking only Advil, basically ibuprofen, and I'm taking it like twice a day instead of like every 4 to 6 hours or whatever. You're supposed to take it about every 6, but the other pain medication was supposed to be every 4. But I haven't taken any codeine since 7 p.m. Tuesday night. And so like a couple of the nurses that I've talked to are just like absolutely shocked and amazed that I have no pain. Like, guys, I have like no pain. It's literally like muscle pain. That's it. And even today, I'm like, I legit don't have pain. Like, I mean, I've still got some move. Like, I'm doing all these exercises they give you and all this kind of stuff, and I'm able to raise my hands now above my head. But you can feel a little of the tightness and stuff. But you guys, this is unreal that I really have pretty much almost no pain or uncomfortability. It's unreal. So I just want to say thank you so much for all the prayers. It's awesome. I'm so excited about all this. And as I was just kind of hanging out with the Lord today and just having some conversations, and there's a lot of things that you really ponder and consider when you're going through a journey like this. And I kind of felt to like just even chat a little bit about like, because a lot of people are asking me like, even my choice of doing a double mastectomy. And then because I have what's called triple negative breast cancer, which is the worst kind. It's the most aggressive, and they apparently recommend chemo for everybody who has this type. And I've felt actually very led by the Lord to actually walk down the journey of chemo. I mean, that could change at any point, so I'm just laying that on the altar for the Lord. But it's really interesting because like me being a person who absolutely believes in like crazy miracles, like legs growing out, all the things, because I've seen things, I've heard of things like raising people from the dead, all that awesome stuff. I believe it. I've seen a lot of it. So it's interesting to try and reconcile when you're on this faith journey with the Lord, when I didn't have that particular type healing prior to walking into a mastectomy. And so it's like, okay, God, like, you know, what's all this about, right? Like, you know, why didn't that come? Or like, you know, and it's really interesting because what I guess I've really learned to, or I feel like I'm learning, is that, you know, God's miracles can really come in so many different ways, and his ways are higher than our ways. And so, you know, I've really realized that, at least, you know, for me, I didn't want to put God in a box with regards that he can only heal this way. He can only just zap those tumors and all the cancer gone, although that is absolutely a real thing. You know, I've really felt, at least for me personally, that like he really is walking like a journey out for me. But also, as I'm learning, I'm imparting what I feel like God is showing me to others, in hopes that maybe it'll encourage others. Because, you know, what I've realized in this journey is there's a lot of information that comes at you from many sources, and I typically am a person that really does believe in like lots of natural ways of healing our body and just all those kinds of things. So I'm actually doing a ton of natural stuff too, including diet and supplements and just like a ton of stuff, because I really do believe in really supercharging your immune system and just all these things. But it's been an interesting journey, just, you know, reconciling the faith thing in all of that. But what's been neat about this journey, and I just feel to encourage others that might be in your own health journey, and it's like, do I choose to do this or whatever? And the thing that's been at the center of everything that I've done since day one is that I've taken everything to the Lord and I've put it all on the altar, even my opinions. And to be honest, I've just been, again, really real with you guys. I really struggle with the chemo thing, because what most people don't know is, like, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 35. She passed away at 39. And it wasn't actually the breast cancer that killed her. She was in remission for breast cancer. And but because she did such extensive chemo, her immune system was so weakened that even at the time she developed the flesh-eating disease. But back then they didn't actually know it was a flesh-eating disease, and it actually killed her in 2 days. Like, it took her so quickly. And because she had like no immune system. So my whole life growing up, I've had some very strong opinions about chemotherapy, honestly. And so this has been an interesting thing trying to navigate, but I just really felt to lay everything on the altar with the Lord, even my opinions, because at the end of the day, I do trust God with 100% certainty to lead me and guide me in every single thing that I'm doing. And I've seen him already do it from the beginning of this journey, where he said, go on carnivore diet, take this, don't take that. Like, every little thing has been like, do this, don't do that, do, like, it's been so clear. And I just know that he wants to speak to each and every one of us in the details. Like, I mean, you just got to read Leviticus. There's a ton of details. He's a God of details. So I just want to encourage you that, you know, if we really want his opinion, then we've got to lay it all on the altar, even our own opinions, our own ideas about things, and really truly sit and wait on what he wants to show us in our own journeys, and you know, what to do and what not to do, and all of these things. So, you know, I laid that opinion about my chemotherapy on the altar, and it was interesting because I felt him say to me that I'm going to be walking through a chemo journey. And so I just am like, okay, God, I trust you. And that's when the vision started about me praying for people to cross cancer and seeing people healed while I'm still walking through my own journey. So you just never know how God's going to do things. But I just want to encourage each and every one of you is that he is in the details. Wait on him, surrender all your opinions, all your ideas, everything. And if you truly want him to give you his, thoughts and opinions. We've got to lay down our own, because if we already have preconceived notions, then we've actually already made up our own minds, right? So I just felt like, I would give you guys a little bit of insight into my own brain of what's kind of going on, and just some of the things that I've been pondering with the Lord, and just having some of those conversations. So anyways, I just hope that this encouraged you guys. Again, thank you for all the prayers, all the love, all the support. And I just really hope that you guys have a really awesome day. Thanks so much, guys.